Hi, hello, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Chantel, and I'm so glad that you clicked on this video. Um, I don't want to talk about how technically I'm on a book buying ban, I know, but you know what? Sometimes rules are meant to be broken. Before we get started into the actual book haul and stuff, I just want to show this cute bookmark that I got. It says the Anti-Social Book Club, and I get a lifetime membership to it. It says emit one introvert, and peace and quiet is 100% guaranteed. Absolutely no social interaction allowed. So it's the same side each. So I thought this was cute. I like that it's like actual ticket size, like if you go to a fair or something or a concert. I don't know, I just thought it was adorable. So there's that. That's the only non-bookish item that I have. But let's get on to the actual books. The first one that we have is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. She's one of my favorite authors of all time. I loved the Lunar Chronicles, and this is also another fairy tale retelling. This one is basically the Queen of Hearts. Follows Catherine, and she's a baker. She's this kind of like very sought after woman. She's very beautiful, and everyone's like, "Oh wow, Catherine!" Like she is in preparation basically to be the wife or companion of the king, and she is not into it. She does not want to marry the king. She just wants to bake away to her heart's content. And then one night at like a little shindig, the royal ball, she meets Jess, and Jess makes her heart pitter patter, and she's like, okay, now this is a guy I could see myself with, right? I could fall in love with this man. And basically to keep their courtship a secret. And I don't know. I feel like this book is gonna break my heart. I feel like this book is gonna make me cry. I don't know why. I just get those vibes. This is 452 pages, so it's kind of long, but it is a standalone. And Marissa Meyer always just tugs at my heartstrings. I didn't cry at the end of winter, but I wanted to. So I am very excited for this. And Gab's booktok on TikTok actually sent me this. She ferried it to me. So thank you, Gabs. I hope I love it. I'm hoping this is a 5-star. Then today I went to an indie bookshop that we have here in town, and I got 2 books. This one is Live Ranch Love by Emma Lucy. I've seen this book kind of all over, I feel. And this one follows Rory and Wyatt. He's a grumpy head rancher, and she's basically kind of like a wellness fitness guru and author. She walks in on her boyfriend cheating on her, and she's like, I don't know how to spin that to my audience to be optimistic. So she runs away to her great aunt's ranch in Colorado, right? And then Wyatt is basically like, I'm not going to hand over the reins of this ranch to you. Who do you think you are? And they strike up a deal, basically, that he's going to help Rory turn the ranch into a wellness retreat, and then Wyatt can stay on the property. And then basically, they're going to fall in love, right? This one just seems cute. I read like the first chapter while I was in the bookstore, and it's 341 pages, so not too bad for a little romance. Then we have We Met Like This by either Casey or Cassie, I'm not sure, West. I love this cover. It is so cute. I don't know what it is, but I love bright colors on books. So many books nowadays are so dark. It's almost like they have like a dark filter over them, and it's kind of almost hard to see like what the details are. I just love something so bright, so fun. But anyway, this one's about Margot, and basically she's a hopeless romantic. She wants to meet the one the right way. She does not want to meet some guy on a dating app and swipe right or swipe left, whatever the correct thing is. She doesn't want to do all that. she wants a real meet cute. Enter in Oliver is a guy that she met on a dating website, and they matched, and this is like years ago. They went on one date. They had a really good like kiss, and they had good chemistry and stuff. But she's like, nope, I'm not gonna do that because I want a romance book or romance movie style meet cute, not meeting a dating app. And Oliver keeps on popping up into her life, and they keep on like chatting online, even though she's like, I'm not gonna go out on a date with him. And then basically, um, like everything in her life goes wrong, and so they go on a second date, have a second kiss, and yeah, basically she's like, okay, suddenly maybe we are good together. Maybe I should give him a second chance, so to speak. So it just sounds really funny. It sounds really, really cute. I'm really, really hoping that I love this book. I want to love it, you know? It just looks so good. So, yay! Kay Borison's Love Light Farms is the first in a series, and basically it's two best friends fake dating. She's trying to save her Christmas tree farm. He's her best friend. He's gonna help her out, obviously, because that's his best friend. And it's like they participate in this Instagram contest because her farm is failing, her Christmas tree farm, and it's like $100,000 cash prize is the prize from this influencer, which is absolutely insane, right? And like I feel like it's a little not realistic, but anyway, it is like a fun book. I shouldn't dog on it, but it's like $100,000. Wow. Okay. Anyway, so she lied on the application and she was like, "Hey, yeah, I ran this with my boyfriend." There is no boyfriend, but her friend Luca was like, "Well, I'll yeah, I guess I'll step in and help you out, so to speak." So this is 304 pages, cute little short Christmas romance. I feel like I'm really gonna like this. I've heard really, really good things about this book, so I'm very excited. I want to do a little Christmas vlog where I read Christmas books for a week. I don't necessarily read only Christmas books in December, but it's almost that way, you know. I know I need to take the sticker off of this book. But anyway, this is Date Night in December by Jacqueline Snow, which is such a fun name. I don't know if that's her real name or not, but if you write Christmas romances, it's such a fun name. This follows Lainey Reynolds and her husband Connor, and basically their marriage is failing. He is ambitious, but almost too ambitious because he's taking his career over her, and she's done. She's like, you know what? I'm going back to my parents in Cherrywood, which is like this festive little town that's obsessed with Christmas. And she's like, I'm gonna stay with them, and you can find out the hard way that you're really gonna miss me. And he's like, whoa, hey, so I really love you, and I'm sorry. Let's make this work. And she's like, okay, but you're gonna have to really work for it. So I don't know. This just sounds so sweet. Love, I love a little second chance, or like basically when they're already together, they already love each other, they already have that connection, but they're kind of going through some things and then the fight for their love. That's one of my favorite tropes, and I feel like hardly no one does it. Like there's no authors that write that, at least that I've seen. If you know recommendations for those kind of books, let me know. Like I loved Sarah Hogel's You Deserve Each Other. That was one of my favorite books of this year. It was so good. So good. So let me know. But I'm really excited for this one. This is only 292 pages, so cute little short Christmas read, but I'm very excited for this one. I have very high expectations for this book. Then I got Good Spirits by B.K. Borison again, and also like Chef's Kiss, so beautiful. I really hope that I am loving. I love B.K. Borison because I have two of her books on my little Christmas book TBR. It's going to be going up here soon, so I hope I love them. But this one basically is the ghost of Christmas past, and his name's Nolan, and basically he has to like haunt people that are not the greatest people in the world, but he's following um, Harriet, and she's not really a bad person. You know, she's just an average human being, and he's like, I don't know why I've been sent to haunt you because you don't seem terrible. And she's like, oh my goodness, why is this ghost haunting me? I'm not a bad person. And then, you know, yeah, I don't know. But she's kind of a people pleaser. I think that kind of ties into like her finding boundaries and stuff, which I always love. I always love a little good like finding boundaries or going to therapy or anything like that in books. So good. So good. So I'm very excited for this book. The cover is absolutely adorable, and I think this is a part of a new series she's doing. I'm not sure. 378 pages, so not too bad. A little long for a Christmas romance, but yeah. Speaking of really long Christmas books, we have Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal by Megan Quinn. This is the second book in this little Christmas. I don't know if it's a duology or series or what exactly it is, but the previous book is How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, and Max is featured in that book as a side character. So now he gets his own book. I love that. That's one of my favorite things. So basically, this one follows Atlas Maxheimer, and basically he's trying to keep his Christmas tree farm up. Love that trope. And then he gets knocked in the head by a bottle of soda. And then Betty, she's new in town, full of holiday cheer, and helping her uncle open a rival Christmas tree farm next door. And Max is convinced that Betty is like basically sabotaging his farm, which I think is such a funny trope. And Betty thinks Max might be one sleigh short of a winter parade. So then basically, um, the town is kind of in on it, and they're all just like, it's just chaos. And I just think that's hilarious. And this one also has really, really pretty sprayed edges on it. I'm sure they mean something, and we'll find out eventually. But I think that this one is going to be really, really sweet. Like, look at that, look at that. But anyway, I've read one or two Megan Quinn books, and they were really cute. And I remember like smiling to myself reading them. So I'm really, really hoping I want to read How Many Never Stole Christmas and this one probably back to back, and that way I can get the whole like small town vibes with them together. So yeah, I'm really excited. So that is my haul. It was relatively short, just what, 7 books plus a bookmark. So not too bad, but I definitely do need to get reading and start buying books. So yes, there's that. I hope that you really, really enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below your favorite book that's on this haul, and definitely share and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.